Hey there, welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to share with you a powerful story of self-discovery that will help you overcome overthinking and live your best life. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Max, who always had big dreams and aspirations. Max was an overthinker. He would constantly worry about what people would think of him and always imagine the worst-case scenarios. These negative thoughts were like heavy loads of rocks that he carried in his mind day and night, preventing him from taking action towards his goals. Max was not happy with his life. He wanted to achieve greatness, but his constant overthinking was holding him back. He knew that he needed to change something in his life to get out of his head and quit overthinking. So, he started searching for a way out of his mental prison. One day, Max came across a wise old man named Sam, who was known to be the wisest man in the town. Max approached Sam and explained his problem to him. Sam listened carefully and then said,
"Max, overthinking is not going to help you in the process. You can plan and analyze, but do not overdo it. It will distract you from the process. The second thing you can practice is mindfulness. Be mindful of your breathing pattern and live in the present moment."
Sam then told Max a story about a young warrior who wanted to be the best in the world. The young warrior was always overthinking, and he could never concentrate on his training. He was constantly worrying about what other people would think of him if he failed. The old master saw the warrior's struggle and decided to teach him how to be mindful. The master took the warrior to a beautiful garden and gave him a task to complete. He asked the warrior to focus on a single flower in the garden for 10 minutes and then report back to him. The warrior agreed, but he found it difficult to concentrate. His mind kept wandering and he couldn't focus on the flower. The next day, the master took the warrior to the garden again and gave him the same task. This time, the master asked the warrior to focus on the flower and be mindful of his breathing pattern. The warrior did as he was told, and after a few minutes he felt a sense of calm and peace. He was only thinking about the flower and his breathing pattern. He wasn't worried about anything else. The master then explained to the warrior that being mindful is like focusing on the flower. It helps you to be in the present moment and not worry about the past or the future. The warrior practiced mindfulness every day, and he became the best warrior in the world. Max was inspired by the story and decided to practice mindfulness. He started by being mindful of his breathing pattern, and then he moved on to being mindful of his body. He would ask himself, "How am I sitting now? What am I doing now?" whenever he caught himself overthinking. He found that being mindful helped him to be more peaceful, and he was able to stop the overthinking pattern. Max also started writing down his thoughts. This helped him to organize his thoughts and see them more clearly. He identified patterns in his thoughts, such as recurring worries or negative self-talk. Once he identified these patterns, he worked on challenging them and replacing them with more positive and constructive thoughts. Max started taking care of himself by getting enough rest, eating well, and exercising regularly. He also tried relaxation techniques such as meditation and yoga to help calm his mind. Max's life changed drastically after he started practicing mindfulness. He became more confident, and he was able to achieve his goals. He stopped worrying about what other people thought of him and started living his life to the fullest. Overthinking is a common obstacle to finding inner happiness. When we constantly worry about the past or future, we miss out on the present moment and the joy that can be found within it. Overthinking often stems from negative thought patterns, such as self-doubt or fear of failure, which can hinder our ability to feel content and satisfied with our lives. Well, talking about happiness. External factors such as material possessions, social status, and relationships can bring temporary pleasure or satisfaction, but they are not reliable sources of long-term happiness. These things are fleeting and can change at any moment, leaving us feeling empty and unfulfilled. On the other hand, the way we perceive and interpret the world around us can greatly impact our happiness. Our thoughts, emotions, and attitudes play a crucial role in shaping our experiences and determining how we feel about them. For example, two people can face the same situation, but their reactions can be vastly different based on their mindset. One person may see a challenge as an opportunity for growth and learning, while the other may see it as a burden or setback. Practices such as mindfulness, gratitude, and positive thinking can help us cultivate a more positive and optimistic outlook on life. By focusing on the present moment and appreciating what we have, we can find joy and contentment in even the simplest things. Of course, this is not to say that external factors have no influence on our happiness at all. Basic needs such as food, shelter, and safety must be met for us to have a foundation of well-being. However, once these needs are met, our level of happiness depends largely on our internal state. In summary, while external factors can contribute to our happiness to a certain extent, it is ultimately our mindset and inner state that determine our overall level of well-being. By cultivating a positive and grateful outlook on life, we can find happiness and fulfillment regardless of our external circumstances. Remember that overthinking can be a common problem for many people, but it doesn't have to control your life. By practicing mindfulness, challenging negative thought patterns, taking care of yourself, and seeking help when needed, you can overcome overthinking and live a more peaceful and productive life. Don't be afraid to take action and make changes in your life to reduce overthinking. Start small, but stay consistent. Remember, your happiness and well-being depend on the way your mind works, so take control of your thoughts and emotions. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos like this one. Thank you again for watching.